Hello, everybody. We are on Ozbot. All right, so we have Rue is here, Stan is here, my wife is here doing comments. No Stacy tonight, and I am here. So let me start with the hellos, of course. Hello, Paul Bennett, Mrs. CB, Jennifer Pew Pew Pew, Chase Perry. It's been a while since I've seen you, Chase Perry. Stanley S, Pops the Tube, Poison Sumac, Blanco Thor 2006, Jamie Thaxton, longest name on YouTube. Susie Gardner, Rylan Chow, Ron Chefs, Edson Juice, Riot Demon, Ike Camacho, Rachel Little, Big Dog Masks, Ross Reichart, John Sheffield, Scott Colhart, Ken Leshy Zarish. Oh, I lost it at Ken. Ken Leshy Zarish. Oh my goodness. Crips, Michelle Schulte, Hugo Cordier Lette, and said Big Dan Tattooer. I think I said hi to Big Dog already. Cassandra McLam. Hello, I'm glad you're watching. Love for Tink. Mario. Care is Matic. Stacy Hawkins, Edson Juice, Bobby Verichak. I know Stacy said it right last time. I'm probably butchering it. But hi, it's good to see you again. Heather Corey, good evening. Sean Davies, Louis McLam, Bruce Kraft. I saw you at the Renaissance Festival, sir. He came out to the Monster Museum and said hi. Riot Demon.
Throw back a bottle of beer.
Throw back a bottle of beer. That's right. And I think I said hello to Michelle Schulte. If not, that one counts. Caught up. I am caught up. That's all you're going to get. And now, why don't we go to Rue real quick while I grab a pattern out of the other room, and Rue is going to be on the tripod cam.
Rue is doing nothing but sorting gloves. It's amazing.
But you can talk about something while you sort gloves.
Well, I sort gloves.
You can engage the audience, Rue.
I could engage.
These people are your future.
Lord, there's serious.
I don't know how, but just. That's profound.
Oh, hello everybody. First weekend of Renfest was amazing for everyone that was there. I was only there for about 2 hours, but
What day were you
I
there?
did stop in Saturday.
Saturday, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Very end of the day, I stopped in real quick. In about half character. I didn't wear any of my armor, so
You weren't wearing a costume at all?
I was wearing Ren garb, but I wasn't wearing my armor on top of it. So I just looked like a regular old musketeer, pretty much.
Brandon was asking, Edson Juice was asking if Stacy had too much mead.
Stacy got a little bit of a crowd funk that anybody that's ever worked in a haunt or anything like that get around a lot of people after not being around people for a long time. Tend to get the crud. Just get a little bit of the crud. But yes, I went camping this week. It was a good week. Yeah. So who all is excited for Transworld?
I'm
We are
excited
in
for
prep.
Transworld.
It is prep time. That is why I'm going through all of these gloves, trying to figure out pairs of gloves.
What you do with the gloves?
I'm going to make werewolf claws. Some of. It's actually a pre-done pair of some. Almost done pair.
Good night, Stacy.
Good night, Stacy. Hope you feel better.
Jennifer Pugh says she is excited for Transworld.
Everyone should be excited for Transworld. That is going, at least.
So, Rue, when will you be at Scarborough?
I will be at Scarborough not this weekend, weekend after.
Okay. So, anybody who wants to come to the fair, they will possibly meet Rue and Stacy, maybe Alan, depending on what day you go, out of the museum. And if you do get to meet any of them, please post it on the Creepers page so we know that you came by, because that's really cool.
Yes, we love seeing you guys come by.
The museum is open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday between now and Memorial Day, and on Memorial Day itself, which is a Monday, from 10 to 7. And so, if you guys come by the museum, please stop and say hi. Let us know you're there, because we talk to you guys every day, or every week, or every night, and when we do, we don't necessarily.
We don't see your face.
We don't know
And
what you
even
look like. You know what
we
we
get
look
a
like.
lot of friend requests from a lot of people.
And we
And
get,
so people end up on our friends list too that we still don't know what you look like sometimes.
and you guys know what we look like, but we don't know what you look like. So if you get a chance, swing by and let us see you so that
Yes.
we get to know who you are. If you lurk and stand around and don't tell us who you are, saw us, but you didn't come and say hello, you defeat the purpose. We'd like very much to meet you. But if you do that, then we don't get to.
Yeah.
Hey, Gray Hawkins. Yes, Stacy is sick. We don't have her tonight. She is sick.
She's going to bed. She already just said she was going to bed.
Stacy, Gray, I'm telling you, a family member is sick.
This is odd.
But
Not
I'm
the way it's supposed to work.
happy to inform you. Brian Demon says those werewolf clubs are amazing.
They are pretty great.
I'm a fan.
Charismatic says, where do you guys find the time? Boy. We were just having
We don't.
a conversation about that.
There's only 24 hours in a day.
Just having a
Probably
conversation about that.
tend to work about 20 of them.
You want to run an Ozbot? I actually did the math, and I am on target for how much an entrepreneur is supposed to work a day. And that's 12 to 16 hours.
Whose rule is that?
It's just from a couple sources.
How
So,
vague. Okay.
yeah.
So a couple of sources
Who
say
probably work too much.
an entrepreneur meaning someone who is new at a craft or trying. I don't think you fit the entrepreneur.
I would say that I am an entrepreneur.
I would say you're a
I'm
provocateur.
just an entrepreneur on a couple established businesses. But I keep adding new products and stuff. That's got to count for
But
something.
I don't think it's you as an entrepreneur.
Well, okay. That hurts.
I would say he's an entrepreneur. He's bringing new products to an industry.
I suppose. I think of you as a provocateur, someone who's provoking people to inspiring people, but not necessarily. But that is fine. Edson Juice says, purchase some garb stuff from the museum if available. We do not have any garb at the museum.
Well, we have some necklaces like we have, and that will improve in time, like what we have at the museum. But first weekend, it's always, hey, let's get the museum open.
Well, we don't
Second
have,
weekend, it's finish the stuff we started to do, and then third weekend, it's we have time to put some stuff in the shop.
we don't have any costume pieces though.
No,
Nothing like that. Say garments, and you're thinking about some of the stuff that was made here for costumes. Those are not. We don't have a shop
sell
that
those.
sells like
We
that.
wear them.
yeah, the museum is its own business.
Yeah.
As if I were an entrepreneur who had many businesses.
Less than a booth, not really a booth.
Tell the Herd Kitchen.
What?
Oh.
Ryland Chow says, what are the hand extensions made of?
They're made of gloves, fur, and EVA foam.
So Alan, how was the opening of the fair?
Opening went very well. It was a good, busy weekend. I think people wanted to go out. Scarborough Fair has some really nice, strict mask policies, which is, it makes people feel safe, and that's good. Yeah, I think it's good.
And the weather was beautiful.
The weather was gorgeous. You're not asked for a better weekend weather-wise.
Texas, you can get just about anything. So
Well, we had 90 degrees on the first day of fair. We've had snow on the first day of fair.
flooding on the first day of fair.
This year we've had a beautiful 75, 80 degree day.
Two of them. Really nice.
need this piece or what I'm doing. These are the still boots. These are the dwarf boots that really make Ezekiel happy to see me dance around in. But I'm making a different type of animal here. It's a stand.
Inside.
It's got a backpack. He's moving out.
Moving on up.
Pay my own rent. I need to borrow this. I dropped some stuff.
Okay. Take one with you. I got plenty. Are you not at pool weather yet, Stan? You're not ready to jump into the pool?
So we don't have stairs for the pool.
So you can only jump into your pool.
So you can only jump in. And the other day I was trying to clean it and get it back to human form.
See.
And there were things sitting on the edge of it. And I bumped into it and I turned around and those things weren't there anymore. It had fallen in and sunk down to the bottom.
Bobby Marchek says tomorrow in Minnesota we might get snow. Ugh.
Hooray!
Bobby, where are you from in Minnesota?
Ross Reichert says, Alan, did you see the Castle Hollywood Haunters is carving? It's Castle Grayskull.
I did. I just saw that. They did a fire station from Ghostbusters, and they're doing Castle Grayskull. That's very cool. Yeah, they do good stuff.
Yeah, they've been working on the Castle Grayskull for a while.
They're smart, and they do videos in series. They don't try and get the whole thing done in one video. They're like, this is video 5 of this project. And I'm like, I wish I did that. My life sure would be easier. Someone did.
I am going to need lots of food stamps.
How far did you get delivered? We had 2 big boxes of fur delivered.
Yeah, white. Mostly for snowmen.
Oh, very nice.
I have a template. Right size for the laser gun.
For snowmen?
For fur.
Not real hopeful for a second there.
Cut out all you want. Put it in the laser. And I'll make it do laser stuff.
Bobby Marchek lives in Shoreview, outskirt of Twin Cities.
Ah, I'm from Bemidji.
Now says, how would
Yeah,
you
my-
go about waterproofing props or making your props outdoor rated?
Make them out of fiberglass.
Jennifer sees change. Yes.
Boom.
The golden
Problem
boy.
solved. Fiberglass.
The golden boy. Brian Demon says, I'm honestly not a huge fan of split up videos. I'd rather just watch it all in one go or come back when I have more time. Lisa Aaron says,
Good evening, Lisa. I kind of feel the same way about not splitting up videos. I like them to be one unit, you know, and then you're done. But mine are also 20 minutes long. Some people don't like videos that long. YouTube is always telling me, hey, you do better with shorter videos. And I'll be like, well, you teach this crap then.
Yep.
I do. Or glue that, and then I think I do a strip in the back.
Marlon Shaw says, how about waterproofing latex? Because my props are made of latex and foam.
Aha! So that's a different animal altogether. So waterproof really isn't your big deal. Yes, latex will break down in water, but it takes a while. What is a much bigger deal is the sun. Because UV light is a destroyer of latex.
Alan, will you do a YouTube or Patreon special with fiberglass work?
I had not planned on one, but I do have some fiberglass type work coming up. So,
What day are you looking to do that? I need to ask for all.
right, yeah, I need to not be here that day. Oh, fiberglass, it's just it's terrible. No one likes to do fiberglass. Anytime somebody says, hey, listen, I like to make stuff and I want a career in the haunt industry selling stuff, I'm like, make fiberglass props for haunted attractions.
You go, oh.
And they go, what else you got?
Bobby Barachek says, any idea of how to get rid of woodpeckers on styrofoam so my haunted house is not destroyed?
No. Are you in the Northwest?
No.
They have some bad woodpecker problems in the Northwest.
Larry Hughes says, I love Bible work. Ryan Demon says, maybe make the video 2 parts, but release them immediately back to back. Maybe you'll get more ad revenue that way. Plus, we can watch the whole project without waiting.
Yeah, but see, then the problem is I still need something to post in that week, you know? That's the reason why I would break it up is so that I could do like one a week. So yeah, I'm cutting from a pattern in order to make these feet. And I am going to change out my blade. Was it Larry Hughes who said he liked fiberglass work, honey?
He did. Plastic
Well,
Ninja says, how's it going?
Who said, how's it going?
Plastic Ninja. Rue Pro Collectibles, he's crazy. Who's whining over there?
Someone headed $4.
He wants to eat the thing that Boris is eating. That's why Cheney is whining.
Are you whining because Boris has a thing to chew on?
Boris has something and he doesn't. Pull Cheney something out of the garbage that he can tear up.
Bobby says the woodpeckers are on the endangered list, so I can't do anything. Interesting.
Not legally.
Stamp.
But I said,
Yes, you did.
I am sorry. I don't have anything for you. So maybe put some rubber snakes on it, so the woodpeckers think that there's snakes on it. But you might use a predator cry system. Some restaurants now, as you walk around and whatnot, you'll hear hawks, and it's all on a speaker, and that's to keep the pigeons away. So maybe there's a natural predator of the woodpecker that you could use like a call system for, and just play that noise and keep the woodpeckers away. But I don't know right off my head without any, work on my part right now.
Cat Swift says, Alan, we love your videos no matter how you do them. Short, long, multi-part, just keep making them.
You know what? So YouTube Wednesday is going to carry on. My life has changed to a degree where it's hard. You know, it was easier during the pandemic when I wasn't working 40 hours a week to get YouTube Wednesdays out. And now I have the museum on the weekends. It's a busy time, but I think I can keep doing YouTube Wednesday.
Rylan Shaw says we're able to use the YouTube live benefits from the 1,000 subs.
Not yet. I tried to go live from the Monster Museum, but I was not able to do so from my phone yet. They did add Super Chat to this channel, so now I have Super Chat on this channel. And there was something else that they did, but those aren't really features that, like, I can put commercials on, but I don't want to do that on this channel.
Becky Hudson says, welcome back from the fair.
Why, thank you. I actually did not go today, yesterday. I was there all day Saturday, and I opted to stay home and work on plaques yesterday. I'm reaching, this is kind of personal, I guess, but I'm reaching like a long-term tired right now, where I'm pretty weary. and I just need to, I don't know, take care of myself a bit. And I know that what I'm doing is not necessarily demanding, and everything I do, I love. Talking to somebody about that I don't sleep enough, and they were, it's something like, you need to get 8 hours of sleep a night. It's like, well, maybe I'm awake for more, but I enjoy the hours that I'm awake. I enjoy the hours that I'm working. Maybe I work 12 to 16 hours a day, but I like those hours. So my favorite hours. I love what I do for a living. I love what I do for fun. It's the same thing a lot of the time. Yeah.
Hello, big dog. Jennifer Q says it's okay to take a break.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to adjust my schedule to make life easier, but that's going to happen at some point in the future. I backed off a little bit from my pandemic schedule of 6 days a week. I went down to, now I'm officially 3 nights live, but normally I do something on the weekends. I'll probably have to go down to 2 nights live. Are there 2 nights that are better? Because as long as I have time to shoot YouTube Wednesday, that's the thing. I've got to shoot it at some point. I haven't shot it yet this week. So I'm going to have to rush home from work tomorrow and shoot a YouTube Wednesday and edit it and get it out, which means I'm not going to go to bed till like 3 or 4 in the morning. So what nights, if there were 2 nights a week that I was live, what would be the best 2 nights? That's a good question.
Poison Sumac says, I hope you can go at least go fishing after transfer.
Well, that's the hope. A little bit of that recharge, soul recharge time,
Hey, it's water.
I do like having something that isn't work. And when I'm fishing, I don't think about work. Probably the only thing I do when I don't think about it. He can't have it.
Oh, we can. There you go.
Good job, buddy. Gonna take that? Thank you. Okay. Listen, Glam says, please keep doing YouTube Wednesdays.
They're not exactly on the cutting block, so
Rylan Shaw says you can do a YouTube Wednesday live, but it defeats the purpose of the actual video.
yes, it does.
Cat Swift says Wednesday and Friday work best for me, as if that was important, but Monday would give you a break. Ken Zarish says Monday and Friday. Riot Demon says Monday, Wednesday are usually good for me. Scott Fullhart says Monday, Wednesday. Shell Schulte says Monday and Wednesday. Heather Corey says Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay. So far, everybody else is trying to make Heather Corey sad. But she does not have those same days. My dogs they just want to tear stuff up. We gave them stuff out of that I was throwing away, and they're so happy because they get to tear stuff up. Isn't that right, bud? Gee.
Marlon Shell says I think Monday and Friday.
Monday and Friday is that's an appealing schedule.
Demon says, I'm cool with Tuesdays. Look at these two. What do they got? Is that a tentacle?
That is an RUS tail.
Oh,
The RUS has gone the way of the dodo.
did it?
So now if you say I don't think they exist, you're right.
Ron Shep says, do what works best for you. You know we'll show up whenever you're live.
You know what? What a kind and supportive thing to say. And I greatly appreciate that. I really do. This is a little tough to do. We really have a great community, and backing off in any way is difficult. But I cannot physically keep up the pace that I have been on.
Plastic Ninja says, I know Cobwebs and the Trio of Terror also do Monday nights.
Yeah, see, they do Monday, so maybe Monday's covered.
Anthony Pantano says, hey, what about Monday? How about Wednesday and Thursday? This is me, just saying.
Wednesday and Thursday?
Yeah.
2 nights in a row? I think spacing it out is better for the week. Does that make any sense?
Well, just thinking about it during fair season, which is now 7 weeks to go.
Mhm.
Mondays will be tough on Rue and Stacy when they're out there for.
A Monday after fair is kind of hard. It's like
Well,
it's like a Monday after haunt season.
you're just not as sharp, and you could
Your face
temporarily.
is not as sharp.
Thank you. You can temporarily do, change your. Cat says, that's why I didn't include Mondays. The trio was shorter, but starts at the same time. Raya Demon says, I just watched Princess Bride with some friends. One of them had never seen it before. It was great introducing it to a newbie.
Yeah.
Jamie Thaxton says, whatever works for you, Alan.
I've only told one person about it who hated it, and that was Ezekiel.
Hello, Horror Beauty. Horror Beauty is asking what is going on with Monday. She's asking about the schedule.
Okay, so I need to go to 2 nights a week live, and I'm trying to figure out the best 2 nights to go live. That's what it boils down to. Right now I'm on 3, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Not uncommon for me to have to miss a night because of life stuff. And I think if I can go to 2 nights, I can be more consistent and not miss those nights. And I can live. I want to live. Living is good.
Rylan Shout says, I prefer Monday, Wednesday, and Friday only because lives are fun. Since you only have 2 lives a week, Monday and Friday is fine. Louis McLeod says he bought 22 pool noodles today. Now I just have to go make stuff.
Sweet. What are you gonna make with those, Louis?
Hey, Horror Beauty. Mrs. CB says, I'm fine with whatever works. Shorter live shows would be fine so you can get more done. Jessica Van Hook. Tuesdays and Fridays could work. Let's shoot YouTube Wednesday. On Monday, edit and post video. On Wednesday, rest Thursday.
Well, I can't edit and post on the same day. I most likely would not make it in time. To get it out Wednesday at midnight-ish, I have to really start Tuesday before 3 p.m. But I have made it a full year. How many weeks in a year? 52? 56?
You have made a full year.
I made just over a full year of YouTube Wednesday videos without missing a Wednesday. I think that is celebratory. Celebrati.
Saw that, Uncle Rube. I saw that. Yes, I did.
Is that a pizza bone?
Yes. Uncle Rube. John Sheffield says Wednesdays and Saturdays. Fondant says the wrong question was asked. It should be what works best for Alan.
I don't even know.
Bobby Belichick says take care of yourself first. Yes, it's awesome watching live, but do what works for you. Bruce McGlam says he's going to make some bodies and try a side of beef.
Sweet. Yeah, that's a side of beef, man. That's
He's big.
a project.
but it went to a good home. Ross Reichert says Monday YouTube, Tuesday edit YouTube, Wednesday Patriot video, Thursday rest, Friday YouTube live, and weekend rest and straighten up shop.
I think it's trying to kill me.
Ken Zarish says Friday and Sunday. Horror Beauty says, well, whatever days work for you. Please live. Please live. I like to keep with friendships. I like to keep this friendship live thing going. If my input is needed, I would say spread it out so you have time to be good, not overdo it.
I think it's cool.
Riot Demon says, I've been enjoying the weekly YouTube Wednesdays. So many projects.
There are a lot of projects.
Brown Child says, to make more productive days, you can live yourself editing.
That is not productive.
But I would be able to edit.
Your editing would never get done. Hours. You want something to take longer? Go live.
CB says, oh my god, he's trying to kill you. Splatterhouse Studio says hello.
Hello.
Greg says hello. Why not vary your days and not sure, I can't understand. Crips will have to write it again. Crips.
Keep them guessing. Keep us guessing. I don't want to keep you gassing.
Gas.
So you said keep us guessing.
Gassing.
Yeah, the YouTube algorithm does not like it when I keep you guessing. Although this channel is not very algorithm driven. Hello, 56 people.
Crip says, talk to text. I hate it.
Hey, Rue. You're cutting me down my hand.
That might be old.
Big Dog says, oh, I was talking to do stuff.
I haven't been touching these out at all. I'm pulling out what we have.
That's fine. Right, Jennifer? Jennifer says, still beast makes me happy. See?
Did you see her just flop in front of me?
No.
So I could not pass her without pets.
I'm watching her on replay. There she goes. Chiwaki Moon says hello. Right.
Hello, Chiwaki Moon. It's been a while.
What are you making with the phone?
I'm making some feet for a werewolf. It's the feet of the werewolf. It's a feeling so strong. Yeah, werewolf feet.
Again with the line that's not even in the actual song.
I think it's in the song.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's in the song.
I bet Boris agrees with me.
Yeah, I've been wrong one time, and I could be wrong again.
Last I checked, Boris's English is not so great.
There is that.
Boris is human. It's not so great.
You know what you're talking about now.
Mike Camacho says, love the airbrush tutorials with the stencil and practice grid. Also, did my first snail today.
Hooray.
Love the text says, let Jones and the dogs have their own show one night. Oh my gosh. That would be a show.
Get to work.
I'm
That's-
sorry,
that
have I
is-
been slacking?
That's the wife coordinated show.
Grace wants us to have these dogs have their own YouTube channel. Must be out of your mind.
I think we need a cooking
Put GoPros
channel.
on their collar and just
You
let
need
them
to
run.
be watching. I think nobody asked you, Rudy.
I do think a cooking channel would be great. I mean,
Both of you.
call it Monster Meal Time.
Your
That's
face.
got a good ring to it.
Okay, so that's gonna go.
Again, Rude. Where's the mute button for Rude?
And these are
Mute
from a
button.
pack that
Oh,
I have.
Al's been looking for that for a long time.
The mute Rude button. Does it exist? You know it doesn't exist. What is Stan working on?
So Stan is lasering. So one of the things that we're doing, I think he's.
I'll stand everybody.
I'll be honest with you.
What does he do?
I don't know what Stan does. Like, he comes here a lot. He's here multiple days a week. He comes sometime when I'm not even in the shop. He'll just show up and start lasering stuff. I don't know what he's doing.
Can't
no.
predict
You think
this.
he's joking, but he's not.
And if I ask Stan, like, hey, can you make me some of these things? He'll just go in the other room and come out with them. Like it took him no time at all. But he definitely works on stuff that involves a laser.
Drop Dead Studios. Hey, Alan. I've been making some digigrade stilts, and they're almost done. But they keep wanting to fall back. Any tips for help?
Boy, you know what? I had a memory of the first pair of digigrades that I walked on. That was like 5 years ago, I think the memory was from. I'd have to see the design that you're doing. I know that Rue has a design that he likes. I've got a design that I like. Mine are pretty close to the Area 51 version, except I use parallel bars to hold them upright, as opposed to a Y strap in the back, if that makes any sense. What you need, Mike?
Sharpie?
Okay, go to the door.
Writing instrument of some kind?
Honey, to the door. There's hundreds of them.
Usually one lane.
There's hundreds of them on the door.
Okay.
Maybe we put them away.
Where did this Masters of the Universe toy come from? Where did this come from?
Here's a
this
Sharpie.
looks
Look, there's
straight
one at
out
your
of
station
the-
already. Just grab that one.
No, I gotta get Sharpies. The Sharpies you told me to come get, and they're here. And then look, it's like
All right. So,
Masters of the Universe box.
so
Where did this come from?
what happened was, all right. So listen,
You just told her to go there. You could have blocked it.
I went to Walmart the other day for something important, and they had the new Castle Grayskull.
Knew it.
Look at how cool this is.
I knew it.
Like this doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen one of these since I was a kid. Like, last time I opened this, I was 8.
Oh my God,
so-
you've already constructed it.
Well, it pretty much comes like this.
Really,
But
it's
anyway.
smartly shaped that way.
Isn't that lovely? Isn't it wonderful? Anyway,
You're so helpful, Rue.
I got
Rue's so helping.
I got Castle Grayskull, and I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna actually repaint it in my massive spare time. That might be what YouTube Wednesday is. It's Alan repainting Castle Grayskull. But yeah, isn't this cool?
On
Cool.
camera.
Isn't this cool? It's cool. Wait, you have a button. Why hit the phone cam?
Boy, that's important. Let's do that.
Look, these That's great.
Cover art's beautiful.
Yeah, the box is beautiful. Pretty much I bought it because the box is so pretty.
Jake Farmer says, I didn't see any Monster Hunters on Saturday.
Well, then your eyes were broken. I was there all dang day. Rue was there roaming around at the end of the day. Stacy was there all day.
I saw you, Jake.
Leah
I
was there all
talked to
day.
you, Jake.
Michael Castro was there.
I wasn't in full getup though. I didn't have my armor on. You are correct. But I saw you, Jake. I talked to you.
I needed that Castle Grayskull. It was important and vital to my cause.
Was this today
No,
when you said,
No.
I'll make a Walmart stop?
not at all.
This is
It
last
was
night when you met.
no,
Mike
even
or-
worse. Thursday when I came home from fair and I grabbed the fans. Well, the fans are right there by the toy section.
Are
And
they?
listen, I was
Boss
walking
fans
by.
are right by
I
the toy
wasn't
section.
even going to go down into the toy section this time. I wasn't even going to go into the toy
He's
section.
so full of it. You
I
can't
wasn't.
walk in the doors of Walmart without Alan going.
So
I'll go this way.
So I'm going to the fans, and it's on top of the shelf. It's not down with everything else. It's up on top, like so I could see it. And I'm like, I didn't even know that was out, let alone it was in my local Walmart.
I just saw the like YouTube
Yeah.
thing on it. Like,
It was kind of a surprise that they didn't announce it at Toy Fair or PowerCon. They did not announce it, so it was kind of a weird bonus item.
when you came in earlier delivering the pizza, he like purposely like looked over and saw the thing sitting there. Gets up and comes. And, that's why he was standing here on the other side of the table.
I was
talking
hiding
to
the
the
box. I wasn't gonna not tell you about it. I just wanted to make sure the time was right.
I was just giggling to myself the whole time.
Well, I see where your loyalties lie, Rue.
You should have figured that out long ago.
It's not. None of this is really difficult. Figure these things out pretty fast. Jay says, "Okay, to be fair, I did see Seamus's beer show."
I see. That's what's important. I didn't know you were out there Saturday, Jake.
Chicken Mark Moon said, "So cool. How much was it?"
I'll tell you later.
No, let's talk about that. We have.
Why would you ask me that,
We
Schwab?
have an
My
excellent,
wife is right here.
excellent person who's asking a question. Answer the question.
All right. So in the 80s, when Castle Grayskull was released,
So not answer.
they were worried that people wouldn't buy it because it was $20. Like the whole play set was $20. And they thought that was too expensive. So that's how much Castle Grayskull was.
In the 80s.
Are you done?
Yeah. Well, that's how much it was in the 80s.
Inflation is about 3% a year, so
Yeah. And considering inflation, it's in line with that. So $75. It was $75. That's how much it was.
much the state.
Are you kidding me?
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
No, not at all. Worth every penny.
Do it again.
That's seriously $75
$75. Yeah.
for a toy?
No, for Castle Grayskull, like not just a
Holy
toy.
crap! I gotta start spending some money.
They're actually
Damn, why am I brown bagging it every day?
they're action figures and collectibles.
They're just action figures. I don't
Oh
know.
my god!
No, you don't collect them at all.
Oh,
Just the Beast Man.
it is.
Dude, I'm still trying to help you. I'm with you, bro. I'm with
Yeah.
Seriously.
Roni.
you. Brenda bought me for Christmas one year, and I promised her I would never look it up. She bought me a life-size, real, like authentic 75th anniversary Captain America shield.
Nice.
It's made of metal. It has the leather handles on the side of it. I mean, like, it is pristine.
Did you look it up?
Nope. Because it was a Christmas present. The rule was you don't get to ask.
Oh.
So I did not ask, and I've never looked it up. And when the new show came out, the shield is slightly different. The first thing she said when she saw it was, "I'm not getting you one of those." But I'm like, it's a little different. It's not the same one. It's got like glide holes in it.
Completely different.
Totally different.
Okay. Can you go to Ozbot again, honey? You know what? Do a tripod cam. On you, Rue.
Let's see that. Sorting through fingers.
Gotta grab some werewolf feet.
Hello, Gregory Haynes.
Hello, Gregory Haynes.
Oh,
Seriously? I really had no idea.
Oh yeah.
Some.
The figures themselves are like $15 a piece.
But are these for kids, or these are? It's a Walmart in the toy section for kids, but grown-ups are buying them.
Oh yeah. It's totally not for kids.
It's like, good God.
Totally not for kids. I'm surprised that that it was only $75. Personally,
That's
I could see it being a
look,
lot
I haven't
more.
bought toys in, well, never, and so I honestly had no idea. Jake says I didn't see any queens, any beheadings, any captured mermaids or mermen, but I did see that beer show. Hey Jake, that beer show's awesome. I heard that it was a very good time this weekend. I'm so glad. The beer show and the wine show probably got a lot of people. Jennifer and Gregory Haynes, Clip Notes. Alan just got busted for buying a Castle Grayskull toy from Walmart. It's been great. Hang on, Rylan. I'll ask this. I'll ask him here in just a minute. Michelle Schulte says $179 for a Barbie dream house for my granddaddy. Are you kidding me? I had no idea toys cost that much.
They're crazy.
What? Wow. Okay.
That's why it's like, it's almost to the point like they're trying to compete with video games. That's the problem. Is that people would rather have, you know, their kids playing with toys instead of video games, but yeah, like
Wow.
video games are almost cheaper in the long run now.
I had no idea. So there you go, guys. That's you saw this unfold before your very eyes, and I had no idea they cost this much. And now, thanks for everyone giving me this information, because now in the future, when another one of these toys appears, I'm going to know it's not a $10 toy. With my mind, they're all $10. They've been telling me how much toys cost now.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I had no idea. Ryland Shaw would like to know for motorized animatronics, how can you make one motor move multiple limbs?
Mechanism. So you need to look up a 4-bar mechanism. Okay, that is something that you have to learn, because learning a 4-bar mechanism it's a big deal. A 4-bar mechanism is what allows different things to move in different ways. But it's all mechanics and levers. It is turning your rotary motion into up and down motion, into back and forth motion. The best video stuff in the world on that right now, I think, is Steve Kochi, which is Hallstaff. He has an amazing YouTube channel, and he has a lot of turning wiper motors and stuff into different motions. He has a great video on that.
I heard Steve's surgery went very well.
Yes, it did.
So yeah, they're talking about the prices of toys. And Splatterhell says, I just bought an original Grayskull in the box still for $275.
That's a bargain. You got a good deal on
I'm
it.
scared to open it.
Yeah. Well, and see, in this new one, I looked online when I first heard they were coming out, which is a few days ago, and they were already going for 150. So I bought it for 75. I mostly got it because I want the box. I want the box art. The box art is beautiful. It's going to be framed.
What?
Oh, yeah. Go to the bedroom. So, like, look at that art.
It's on me.
Gregory Haynes says, it's similar to
Oh,
me wanting
look
to
at
buy...
that light. Phone cam,
Oh, I'm sorry.
look at this art. You can't beat that. Look right there. That's beast, man. Grr, this was a great value. Yeah.
So the front.
This is the nice painted side.
Not nice.
Quality. Anyway,
Gregory Haynes says, it's similar to me wanting to buy a Lego Razor Crest from The Mandalorian. And then Jennifer Pugh says that Legos are super expensive. I'm 42 and I still buy them.
yeah. See, I've never been a Lego fan. And now I think Legos are cheating, because it's like You buy this Lego set, and all you can build with it is that one thing. Back in my
We
days,
spent hundreds on Legos.
just little blocks. That's all it
Cat
is.
Swift says, that is why I make a line of interactive wooden toys. People spend way too much on cheap plastic crap. Grandparents love my stuff. Good night, Paul Bennett. And Drop Dead Studio says, I've been trying to think of a way to get some type of floating particles, like in Stranger Things. You've got any ideas?
A snow machine. But then, a snow machine. Dye your water, dye your bubbles. Stain your guest clothes.
Hello, Psychotic Circus of Savannah.
Hey, here, let's look. This is the problem.
I'm just letting that run full circle is all.
Paul Bennett says, I got super glue all over my right hand. Super glue is new to me. I'm kind of working on owl quilling.
Super glue is rough to get off.
Psychotic Circus of Savannah says, He-Man was by far my favorite as a kid.
Me too. Me too. Now, not He-Man, but I like the bad guys, obviously.
Is that a re-release? The He-Man's shield looks different.
This is a re-release, yes. This is the new Origins line, which is in stores. It's legit.
Hard Beauty says, this really takes me back to my childhood and makes me happy. Thanks for sharing.
Did you get yelled at for buying toys too? Is that what happened in your childhood?
Paul
Yeah.
Bennett says, mine is Voltron. Always will be. He-Man is awesome. So is Thundercats and She-Ra.
So you know what? I was never a huge giant robot fan. Of all of them, I guess I did like Voltron the best. But I never got on the big giant robot train.
Have you ever read Ready Player One?
No. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Well, read the book. The movie does not do it justice at all. But I just actually finished it pulling into the driveway for my second time.
Hey, Ezekiel.
Crash. I read my audiobook.
My only audiobook.
You kids with your technology.
But it's fantastic. It's so well written.
It's got a lot of winks and nods to pop
Lots.
culture.
Lots and lots and lots. Especially if you grew up in the 80s.
So this is a flat sculpt werewolf foot. All right? And then those are tubes that go around stilts. And this will go attach the outside of that tube. And see, once it's folded like this, like Stan, you have a werewolf foot.
It's folded like Stan.
It doesn't stick out really far, so you're not going to trip over the toes or anything like that.
Resurrected Costume says hello.
Hello, resurrected costumes.
The Psychotic Circus of Savannah says, I never got yelled at for buying toys, but I always got yelled at for opening them. Mom used to tell me that they would be worth money, but it didn't make sense for me at the time. A real dope.
Listen, I open my toys. I'm going to play with my toys. Am I 45? Honey, am I 45? I'm a 44-year-old man. And I open my toys. I'm not buying them for collector value. I'm buying them because they make me happy. When I'm old and they're worth more money,
This is my mom.
they're still going to make me happy.
I think it's funny that I'm like,
I'm so old you do.
And
his birthday's a month before mine.
if $200 is going to make me happy when I'm 75, I need to get my priorities better. You know what I mean? So it's definitely not about collecting for money. I love these things, and master. That's something that helped form a lot of what I do and how I think about monsters and characters and stuff.
Harbity says, didn't get yelled at. I got yelled at for exchanging a toy. I hated Barbie. We
Yeah.
were poor, so parents got toys and we had to share. I liked Thundercats and He-Man, good stuff. She always liked that. Hooker Barbie.
Hooker Barbie.
Hooker Barbie.
Of all the Barbies, that was my favorite.
She had the one broke heel. Some earrings.
But then you had to get Pimp Daddy Pen.
Goodbye the sandwich fighting with the other hooker barge over the last slicing pie at the Waffle House.
Okay.
Wow, Barbie.
Leonard Cook says, "Good evening, Al. I can't find airbrushes at Harbor Freight. Do they still sell them?"
They do. You have to ask. They're there.
Ezekiel says, "A friend of mine bought a house with his unopened Star Wars collection. Damn weird guy. As an adult, he should have played with them toys."
Yeah.
I have a buddy that bought a house with his Star Wars collection. Like, straight up bought a house with his Star Wars collection. Because he had one he played with and one on the wall. And his whole room
What
was
you're saying is he was already rich.
floor to ceiling.
Like, that's what you were saying.
Well, I ain't gonna say that much, but yes, he was probably my wealthiest friend.
I did have a lot of action figures as a kid. I got a lot of like apology toys. Where your parents they feel bad for beating you for something, so they get you a present.
We won't talk about how much we relate to these conversations.
Hello, Chonko City.
Choco City!
Hope you're doing well.
That guy should get a Beastman fist bump.
Let's get it. Beastman. Chonko City, X for you. Hope you're doing okay. Johnny Nine Toes says, "Good evening.
Johnny Nine Toes!
Check out the NECA toys they are releasing."
I saw some of those.
Cat Swoop says, "I've never understood buying toys that kids cannot play with. Why? Life is too short. Play with them and eat dessert first."
Yeah.
Maybe.
Larry Hughes says, "I was fortunate. My mother worked for a company called Cotter and Company that had shows for all the new toys. We had a lot of toys. I wish I could have saved them. I'm a hoarder now." Paul Bennett says, "One time I was at a friend's. I play with my Freud the sister toys. Barbie. I showed my friend as they were making out, playing, you know." She taps me on my phone and threw them. Show. Paul, I can't read it.
We threw them back on the shelf to not get
Yes,
caught.
Johnny Nine Toes says the American Werewolf in London series included the Kessler. Good night, Jennifer Peter.
4 sets of fingers, no claws.
Okay. Now you know what order to put in for Stan.
Yep.
He's got the nice foam for it.
Claws. Lots. And lots of claws.
Stan, when you get a chance, you can check the page. You can see what I did.
Came over here for just bucket.
It was like, I can see you're lost now as soon as you got over here.
Oh. Stan, is that orange bucket empty? No. Things are fine. Okay. I'm gonna put this in here to help it get that shape. Okay, there we go. Stan, you don't have to duck if you walk by the camera.
We still saw you, Stan.
Yeah, so this is me getting on track for Trans World. That's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm working on something that is directly related to Trans World. I still have Monster Museum remnants that I've got to work on. I still have there's all kinds of stuff, but at least I'm on the right path.
Something for trans.
Yeah.
Can you drop a link on where you get your Caracal wool?
It is a place called The Woolery, thewoolery.com. Then you go to the natural fiber section. Boom, Bob's your uncle. There you are.
It's interesting learning that Bob's your uncle today.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle. Where the saying Bob's your uncle came from. Yeah.
Stan, what socks have you got on tonight?
Uh-oh. Sideshow.
I have my trees and rhinoceros socks.
That's
Trees
so great.
and rhinoceros.
Wait a minute, where can we go for that?
Go to tripod cam, and then Stan can move the camera.
Those are great.
Trees and rhinos.
Oh, Stan,
You're special.
you are awesome.
That's what my mom said.
Nobody ever wants to see my socks.
They're great, Rude.
I'm sure they're awesome.
Right? Demon just said sock time. Rhinos and trees. Ezekiel says, awesome socks, Stan.
Thank you.
Felicia F says, just in time for Stan the Sock Man cameo.
That's right.
Good
Stan, I
time.
like that you're working in the room with us today. You have not shunned their company for a life of solitude.
Ezekiel says, Rue has socks too? Yes, Ezekiel, but they're just
They're just socks.
plain black socks.
They're yeah.
You know, I love being in here. I want to make sure the laser doesn't burn anything up, but also the last week or so has been kind of fight for space.
It has been a
It's
fight for space.
It's been hectic running up to a monster museum and all that. So
Yeah, the first thing that we did when we got here was throw away a bunch of stuff.
donate.
In other words, shop monkeys have broken monster toys in their car.
We get to practice repairing.
Wait a minute, because does that mean you're taking it with you?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Stacy wasn't here, so Stan took the
Stacy would
giant.
have taken it.
Stan took the giant werewolf
She was
head,
so mad.
and Rue took the octopus.
I sent the picture to Jan.
Ooh,
Clear off the mantle
that's
of
a
all the
frame props
fireplace.
octopus. Yeah,
It'll get Rita.
that's a frame props octopus. You gonna throw him away?
Rue, I mean, Stan, I bet your wife Jana, I think that I have better odds of framed Castle Grayskull artwork going in the bedroom than you do of that werewolf head going over your mantle.
Yeah, she didn't answer the text.
Right.
Like, clear space above the fireplace. I got this giant head, and I took a picture of it.
Yeah, got it.
Nancy.
The fun part is, I wouldn't even have to fight.
That's right. All the joys.
Later. Circle the one.
Let's do it now.
Do it now.
Where do I want to pick some?
That's why I printed one up for
Oh, that one's big too there.
I love that one. That one's
Yeah, I was like,
that one's happy.
How would you make vines?
What size vines? Give me a thickness. I want to get down. I want to get down with the thickness.
Cat Swift says, Stan's ladies' silence speaks volumes.
Yeah.
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 How many are we thinking?
So we're doing a bag of, and so medium-sized ones are, we're doing them life size. So medium-sized sub blades like 7 1/4, or the regular size. Large size are 10 inch.
7 1/4 and 10 inch.
Like maybe right down next to the ones you want, like what size you want.
On the vines, the sizes are large and small.
Pool noodles end to end. That's good. And I have a YouTube Wednesday is going to be on vines. I have a technique for making vines that I really like.
I like your vine. I know what are
Okay.
you talking about the sticky vines that were in the end of Annabelle's?
No, these are even easier vines. Yes. So my YouTube Wednesday video on the Still P Studios channel will be on vines. I think I can do that in the time I have allowed.
Ezekiel says it's better to ask forgiveness, Stan. Just do it.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds great in theory. I tried that one time.
Gregory Haynes says good
Once.
night.
Once. Everything sound. You can make anything sound good on paper.
Okay, I have circled 10. I've circled 10 saw blades that I like the look of.
Anything with the biggest teeth. Pretty much how it goes.
Good night, big dog.
Big gap between teeth.
That's good too. That's a good modern
Ezekiel
saw.
says a fistful of flowers and chocolates. You can do it.
Yeah, I can agree with all
Johnny Nighthouse says it's a badass Beastman tee down.
Hey, thanks. My wife got me this for Christmas because she supports my love of Masters of the Universe,
That's what I do. It's cool.
and she doesn't mind when sometimes I buy Castle Grayskulls.
They cost $75.
If it helps, I did use the company card, and it is a business expense.
Totally a business expense.
It's literally a business expense.
Yeah.
It's already given us how much content for the YouTube channel
Exactly.
just now. Honey, I'm dead serious. It is 100% a business expense.
Johnny Nighthouse says badass white, Val.
Yeah. I won
Thank
the
you,
white
Johnny.
lottery.
Thank you, Johnny Nine-Toes. Very sweet. 68 people are watching.
We're showing up. Someone must have heard we had a Castle Grayskull in the house,
That's what it is.
helping those YouTube numbers.
See how much Snake Mountain one cost?
$1,000.
How is that?
What?
They sold out.
Yeah.
They sold
You can't
out.
get one, but the retail was $1,000.
For what?
Snake Mountain.
What is Snake Mountain?
It's the bad
Evil
guys.
Bad guy.
Place
Castle Grayskull.
A toy?
Yes.
This is not for kids.
No, it's not for kids.
I had a Snake Mountain when I was a kid, like the $20 one. That was
I had that one too.
And it had a the wolf head mounted on top of it.
Yeah.
It was actually a microphone, and you could like amplify your voice. It was
It's a
great.
voice changer.
I never had Snake.
Well,
Castle Grayskull. And I had Castle Grayskull for about a month before we had a house fire and mine melted to the top. Dresser. Yeah. It was bad.
Look, I'm getting an education tonight.
Yeah. I
I
didn't
had
spend $1,000. I didn't buy that for $1,000.
no idea that toys were
So,
that expensive.
There is a Beastman
When these aren't
statue
kids
out.
getting these are adults buying.
There is a Beastman statue out that is like 18 inches tall. It's awesome. It's $800. I'm not going to spend that. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I sent him a link to a life-size Skeletor bust.
Why would you do that? Stan?
Because he knows I like skeletons.
He's a grown man, you know.
Stan, no.
The oh no, I sent it to him and he looked at it and he came back with. It was $1,100.
It's $1,100.
Yeah. And it's just a big statue of Skeletor.
It's not for children.
No.
This is why I make my own monsters, kids.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that they were so, because in my mind, it's for a kid, and a kid is going to tear it up.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm learning a lot tonight, Cat Swift. I had no idea.
So I love the old stuff. Just put a down payment on a statue that's almost 2 feet tall. It's a Christopher Reeve Superman the movie statue, and it was like $600, but it doesn't come out for a year.
Okay, but that's not a toy. That's a collector's item.
Right.
So collector's items like your Captain America shield and things for enthusiasts and such. I get that. Now I get that. That's a kid's not going to want a bust of Superman. That's not something to play with. That's just amazing. Kalisha says Shannon be glad that Alan isn't turning your backyard into Castle Grayskull like the Hollywood Monsters. Kalisha, if you had any idea what I've already lived through that.
Yeah, she had a dragon skeleton in her backyard for a long time.
For months. And then one year I had a 65-foot Kraken.
That's right.
65 feet long, kids. In the
Tentacle
backyard.
end to tentacle end.
For 2 months. 65 feet long. And I finally told that Kraken he had to either get a job or get out.
So
It's taking up too much space. So Castle Grayskull, I've pretty much had it. Johnny Ninetoes says nostalgia is very powerful. Yeah, well, I can see things for adults that are enthusiasts and collectors. I'm just amazed at kids' toys for that. But hey, that tells you how much I
Actually,
my wife, she is going back and purchasing some of the Bastille Halloween decorations that she had, and I think that's wonderful. She had them when she was a kid,
Yeah.
lost track of them or they fell apart, and so she's getting them again. I think that's great. That's the very classic paper Halloween decorations that you see,
Yeah.
and some of those are kind of pricey.
If they're the actual ones, a real 70-year-old tissue paper in
Oh, yeah.
shape. I don't have that. Brian Demon says, I am content with my dragon mailbox. Doesn't take up much room.
It's a dragon mailbox.
Johnny Ninetoes says, I have my very own wolf den. Gray Hawkins is back. Felicia says, I could deal 2 months, but years, not so much.
So, I haven't finished the shelving in my office yet because I've been doing a lot of other stuff. But as soon as I get the shelving in my office done, I'm going to have pretty much a full shelf of Wolfman masks in the back behind my desk because that's my favorite. So I also love werewolves. So,
Macho says you should get another one. Just kidding, Shannon. Horror Beauty says I collect vintage Halloween decorations too. The real stuff is pricey. It is.
yeah.
I don't have to have the real thing. A reproduction is fine. I'm only getting the stuff that I grew up with, so it's my nostalgia. 76 people are watching. 75.
I'm gonna get these put together, and that might be my day to day. Should take about an hour or so to get these done.
go ahead.
Well, and the claws are a different kind of foam.
Compared to, yeah. Wait, what?
The claws are different foam.
Yeah.
Like you can't use floor foam for that. Helmets are floor foam.
See how
Saw,
much?
saw blades in the bag are floor foam.
Right.
Arm candy is not floor foam.
Right.
And claws are not floor foam.
Arm candy's thicker stuff.
Yes.
We can cut through it though, because.
Crack the code.
Got me all four classic monster movie posters. Posters in pops. Love them now. Hey,
Awesome.
very cool. Gray says, Shannon, what is your opinion on how much Alan works? Do you ever have to tell him to stop? And I said, I don't fuss at him. I can't when I work just as much.
That's true. But when I say stuff like, I'm going to take tonight off, she's very happy. She's very proud of me.
I didn't do the dishes yesterday, so
You're wild and crazy.
I am crazy. Crazy talk.
Okay, I'm actually going to grab a stilt. So, you know what? I won't. Are we on Ozbot? Yeah. When it comes to like gluing these down, it's really getting your edges. As long as your edges are all down and secure, it'll stay. You don't want anything that's going to roll back and peel on you. Come on, Ozbot. Let's go to the drawer of Velcro. It's a real drawer of Velcro.
I didn't follow you. He didn't follow you at all.
I used to have an amazing Velcro supplier, and then they went out of business. And now I buy it from Amazon.
Hey, Lanny.
Hello, Lanny Williams.
Leonard Cook. I built 2 bucket buddies as elves for Christmas. Can't wait till Halloween to dress them differently. Thanks for sharing this great idea.
Awesome. You know what? It is a real fun way to make little monsters. I'm gonna probably do a Bucket Buddy Leprechaun here real soon.
Lanny Williams and Scott Colhart were both at our last Monster Camp.
That's right.
Monster Camp 7.
Lanny made a very reasonable skull mask. And Scott made the dragon that ate Hoboken.
Rylan Child says, how do people make perfectly square mask molds? I would say that you would suspend the clay sculpture in the middle of a square Tupperware container and then pour the plaster in.
Or just work it. Just work on it. It is, it's mud until it cures, so you can't just work it until it becomes what you want it to be.
Resurrected Costumes, I do see you. I see what you just said. I wonder if I missed something else.
If Shannon misses any comments today, it's because she's in sticker shock from how much Castle Grayskull costs.
Alicia says, what's the thing for Memorial Day? Like leprechauns, Easter Bunny, etc. I don't know that there's anything for Memorial Day.
No, I don't think so.
Scott Colhart says, Alan, did you see the duck I made?
I did. It's very much a duck. I did. Yes, I did. I've done ducks and penguins and sloths, and I find that as far as like retail sales go, staying with the formula of teddy bear is the most surefire way to get sales, to get them sold. When I go to Transworld and I've made, 100 of those, the last 10 left or so are always the ones that are off-brand. They're not teddy bears. The layout is different and weird. So you are at a spot where you want to be creative, and it works. It's more rewarding for us sometimes as artists to be creative like that. But people just want teddy bear masks. It's something I have found over time. So I wouldn't work too hard on making every single one of them very different.
Johnny Nine Toes says, thanks for making those mask paint kits. Ike Camacho says, what brand of latex do you use? The Black Lagoon is extremely thick and doesn't drain well.
Yeah, but you can thin it with distilled water. So you can buy Black Lagoon 5 gallons, pour it into another 5-gallon bucket, half of it, and then add 2 gallons of distilled water to each one, and then you've got, 10 gallons of latex for the cost of 5 gallons. So yeah, it's thick, but you can work with that. Or buy from Big Mold Supply.
Are these the size of the ones that you get for the claws?
That'll work for claws.
Okay. Then we're gonna need about 6 more of these.
Okay. You talk to them, and I'm going to show Stan the ones I like for claws.
Okay.
Talk to them. They're on that camera right there.
Okay. Okay. Hello. I'm talking to you. And I guess I'm applying contact cement. That's what Alan was doing.
You're very welcome, Mike. So, Johnny Nine Toes, what did you get a mask making paint kit? If so, which one did you get? We've been sending those out like crazy these last several weeks, and at the same time, we're trying to create stock for
Trying
Transworld.
to create stock
That is
and
still like,
fill orders with something that is very popular.
which is great. I mean, that's a great problem to have, but at the same time, we're just trying to fill stock, and then they sell. So, which kit did you get? We have just trying to keep that in stock before we leave. And Transworld is in 3 weeks, so we are now in the
Crunch mode.
Transworld Crunch. Correct.
Along with having fair.
Along with the Renaissance
Same
Festival
time.
that we have to take care of. So it's a bit of a scramble, but it will be okay. It's a temporary chaos, and it will fold at some point. The paint is selling well, and Rue came in last week and spent an entire day just filling paint, putting on stickers. Just filling
5
paint.
hours.
It took him, he spent an entire afternoon just filling paint.
All by myself.
All
It's kind
by
of chill,
myself.
actually. Sitting in the shop, building paint, talking to myself. Very great conversation.
I was home and I forgot he was here, and a couple of times I stepped out and saw his car, and remember he was so diligently and quietly working away that I did not even remember he was here. But that is what we've been just at least just trying to have some stock. I know there's going to be people who are going to come to the booth, cash and carry in that mode, and they're going to buy paint there in the booth.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
that's the fun of it, though.
Johnny Nine Toes is going to do the Wolfman kit. Cool.
Ah,
We actually have plans for that paint and a monster making kit. So
we yes, there are future plans. Bum 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 bum.
but actually very, very happy with how the paint has sold. It's done all right.
Right. Don't nobody worry about me.
Ezekiel says, I love my first suit you guys sent. It is awesome. Oh, Ezekiel, I'm glad. Did Spooky like her surprises that I put in there? I sent to Australia from Texas. You send us cookies, I send presents to your cat.
You know,
That's how that
fair.
works.
He takes care of your pets,
I
which us.
I totally sent toys to Ezekiel's cat on the other side of the planet because I love her.
Shannon has not met an animal she does not love.
That is true. Cat Smith says, did anyone QC Rue's work at the end of the day? After 5 hours, are we sure the label color matched the paint color? I have faith, Cat Swift. I have faith in the integrity of Rue's work.
Oddly enough, not my fault though.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
Two of the greens as labels
That
were
you didn't do.
swapped.
That was,
Something I didn't do,
that wasn't you.
but I had labeled them all completely wrong and had to relabel. So, but that wasn't my fault. That was
Funny, she should say that.
the buckets were labeled wrong to begin with.
Ezekiel says she loves the extras. The wings not so much. She hissed at me when I put them on her. And I sent bat wings to Ezekiel's cat. I did get a photo to show you. She was so mad at me. Why did she wear the bat wings, man? They look great on her. Custom Corpses says good evening. Are these Godzilla stilts you're working on?
These are werewolf silks, actually. They're just not furry.
These will be werewolf silk covers. So Ezekiel bought one of our full hair suits and some blanks. And when I was packing his order to go to Australia, I tucked in a package of cat toys that I'd been saving for Spooky, who I love very much.
I refilled it. Why?
Did you get a
Because it
chance to
all
look at that, Stan?
was absorbed
Ma'am.
in.
The
Completely.
page. See,
That
see
stuff
here?
is
We'll look at it.
sponge.
Come just look at it right here. And see what I did.
Back you probably to the front too. That's
First page. Gave it a section.
There we go.
Section. So each one is there, and then it has extension.
That's perfect.
These are going to be werewolf stills.
So
Werewolf
can they
stills.
download that if they want to?
Yeah.
Cool.
Download at the
There
top.
it is.
And then here's
Alan, are we
all
doing for fur? Are we doing brown, gray, black, and white?
It's all there. They can download.
Like one pair of each size in white. I
Okay.
think
It's perfect.
Great.
Exactly.
brown is the big winner,
Mm-hmm.
and then gray is second, and then black and white.
Say
You know how I'm about proceeding.
No, me too. That's
I
why
was
they're
thinking,
there.
and I think that's right. So you told me immediately, I was like, whoa, no,
wait.
no, I'm gonna.
But if we want
15 brown.
what sizes do we have? Small, medium, large, basically.
Yeah, small, medium, large, extra large.
So there's 4 sizes. And we want to bring at least 5 pair of each size, right? So you need 20. Wait. Well, if there's
Your email said 10 and
okay, 10 of each size. Yeah, okay.
40 pairs.
That's 40 pairs of gloves.
40 pairs of gloves. If I do 15 brown, 15 gray, 10 15 brown, 15 gray, 6 black, 4 white.
Okay. And then you got to break the sizes down on them.
But as far as cutting out for him, that's all he needs.
I feel like it's my DM screen and I'm rolling for your damage.
Rolling for my damage.
Yeah, it's like I got a DM screen in front of me.
Alan, have you ever done a Godzilla or a King Kong costume?
I've done gorilla costumes. I've not done a King Kong costume. No, I have not.
Ezekiel says there's new Tim Tam flavors out today. Caramelized pineapple
I'm down.
and
Caramelized pineapple.
then the other one, am I reading that right?
Banoffee?
I have no idea what that is.
Is banoffee
Coffee?
banana and coffee? Because I don't know how I feel about that.
What is that?
What's banoffee?
I think banana and coffee sounds good too.
Alexa, what is banoffee?
According to Wikipedia, banoffee pie is an English dessert pie made from bananas, cream and a thick caramel sauce, combined either on a buttery biscuit base or one made from
God, that
crumbled
sounds
biscuits and butter. Some versions of the recipe also include chocolate, coffee, or both. Its name, sometimes spelled banoffee, is a portmanteau combining the words banana and toffee.
Banana and toffee mixed together. Okay, I
Banana
can see
coffee.
that.
Banana coffee. I'm not sure either.
Here's something I found on the web.
Alexa,
According to
stop.
recipe
Stop.
Alexa, stop. You've overinformed me.
Ezekiel says it's banana toffee.
Okay. I'm down.
Interesting.
I would eat that.
Your cost per.
Okay, great. Making defeats I am. Making defeats I am. What's that like?
Banoffee.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before. Hey, Rue,
Yes, sir.
can you grab me a pair of stilts?
How many claws I need, and that's how many of each fur I need.
You gotta cut the fur. It's a laser cutter squares. And then he laser cuts it.
Yeah.
You do the easy cutting, he does the hard
I do
cutting.
the easy cutting. He does the hard cutting.
Right.
Always do a couple extra.
And fur is the item voted most likely to set the laser cutter on fire.
Or shop.
Right. Hook them and crank them all the way down.
Of course I grabbed the trigger. It's already cranked up.
You just grab a different pair.
I could. I'm going to.
1980's here and says, when you finish feet, is it win or defeat? Hello,
It's win.
1980.
Yes, it is a win.
1980's here.
It is the win of defeat. No, I'm just hanging out, smelling the smells.
Have to change those filters above me.
Yeah.
Good night, Scott Colhart.
Good night, Scott. Thanks for all the links.
Custom Corpses says, I don't know about you, Alan, but when I was a kid, I always wanted to know how to make the crumbling buildings they made for those Godzilla movies.
They actually made cardboard buildings, coated them in plaster. It was legit plaster of Paris was the coating on them. I know this because when I was a kid, I looked up how to make those crumbling buildings. There you go.
Tandy asks, is that a Grayskull?
It is a Grayskull. It is a Castle Grayskull. How good of you to notice. Hey, Rue, would you jack these up one hole?
Of course.
Which is exactly what the other pair was?
No,
Just two holes. Oh, okay.
it might have been.
Yes, this is a lovely Castle Grayskull. Wife, can you go to... Oh, it is on Oswald. This is Castle Grayskull. Just came out. I luckily found this in Walmart. I can't find any of the Wave 2 or Wave 3 Origins figures. Hey.
Custom Corpses says that would be a great YouTube Wednesday video. The crumbling building.
That doesn't have like a haunted house use. Like, that's not a great YouTube Wednesday video. A YouTube Wednesday video is something that I think someone can use for their haunt. And I guess it's possible no,
Not really.
not a good video for that. I'm not saying it'll never happen.
1980 says he's been hunting, but all he can find is the flocked panther.
I can't find a flocked panther. I want a flocked panther.
Monster Mid Spitz says hello.
Hello.
Ezekiel says, is that for your Princess Bride minifigures?
That is for my Master of the Universe figures.
Oh,
But
there you go.
I wouldn't mind having, if they had Princess Bride figures,
I want some Princess Bride figures.
I would get an RUS and a Shrieking Eagle, and I would get.
I think it was actually the other ones were.
This doesn't look straight to me. That's better.
It is street bag.
Check it against the other one.
1980 says it's $40 for the flop, by the way. Sticker shock.
Oh my.
Boy, am I learning a lot tonight. I gotta tell you guys, I had no idea.
That's pretty steep, man. Like, I freaked out the first time
I had no idea.
I saw, like, one of those, just a regular action figure. One of the Marvel ones, like $20. And I wouldn't pay for it. It's like, that's...
So I see Battle Cat every time I go into Walmart, but I can't bring myself to spend $25 on it.
You need to
Ezekiel says, let me know what you're missing Masters of the Universe figures are. I might have them too.
Okay. The sweet Australia release.
Bella.
Bella, wake up, Bella. Bella, it's okay.
Alan, are those the stilts you have on your site?
Yes, yes, they are.
Good night, Mrs.
One-
BB.
100%.
These happen to be Rue's show pick.
1980 says, I have all of Wave 1.
I have all of Wave 1 that I want. I have Beastman, Evelyn, and Skeletor. Those are the bad guys. I'm only going to collect the bad guys. I'm looking for Triclops, Ninjor, Scareglow, Trapjaw. I think that's it who's out right now. If I stumble across some Manny faces, I might pick one of those up and just leave him on the monster head. When I was a young lad, we had a dog named Katie. And Katie ate Manny faces' hand off. And so I just cut it off with scissors, and then I screwed in a cup hook into his arm stump, so he had a hook hand. So in my mind, Manny Faces has a hook hand, even though he doesn't actually have one.
Cobwebs and Candlesticks says hello.
Hello, Cobwebs.
Custom Corpses. Hey, Alan, I sent you an email the other day about those reflective eyes. I figured them out and will send you a set assembled so you can take them to the next level.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. I haven't. I thought I had seen my email, but I guess I haven't seen that one yet. I'm playing catch up like crazy on emails and stuff.
1980 says the wrestler crossovers have cool weapons.
The
Ozbot is fixated on Rue.
I showed up again. Did you ever take it back?
Yeah. Ozbot, hey.
Okay, there's one Ozbot.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing?
I think me sitting down.
Oh, see, you just changed
Okay,
my
right, you sneak out the back door room.
It got confused.
Johnny Ninetoes says the rabbit mask reminds me of Roger the Dodger from The Shining.
Okay.
You working now? There you go. It's good. 68 people are watching. Chef says that was a fatherly stare down.
I was just looking at the counter.
He says, cool feature, all the battle armor figurines have interchangeable arms and heads.
All of them do. All of the Origins line have the interchangeable arms and heads. Okay, that is a werewolf foot that will not trip anybody up.
Do you sell any bodysuits?
I sell hair suits and I do some costume muscle suits. Yes.
Do you make full foam bodies?
On occasion, yes. I have a how-to video on that on my YouTube channel on making a mannequin. Did someone say they're not a murderer?
You're not making a murderer, you're making.
Right.
Come on, man.
I don't.
I don't watch a lot of the murder shows.
Dead End Yard Haunt, hello. Says, I want one of your full-size head busts. How much?
I do those at $120 for a plaster full head bust. You're a local, please come pick it up because shipping those things is a bear. Maybe you can come out on a night when I'm live and hang out with us. that means I'll also put you to work making stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's always what that means, by
There's
the way.
no free ride.
No free ride.
Is that the rule for anybody who comes to the shop?
Oh yeah, you're gonna blue helmets.
So many.
Stan is a helmet gluer right now. He's my pro helmet gluer.
Are they still doing Trans World at the Dome?
Yes. They have included the dome in the TW.
Dead End Yardbot says, I'm a good sweeper.
Hey, sorry, sweet.
Okay.
Cobweb says, I can order a pizza like it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
Why did he say that?
Because talking about what work he would be assigned.
Oh,
There's no pizza place that delivers that.
Cobwebs.
Nothing delivers, buddy.
If you were here, I would have you pouring up resin headphones, which I have to pour one of those up probably tomorrow. But yeah, the box art on the Castle Grayskull box is beautiful. It is a very beautiful toy box.
Cobweb says, I love resin. Sign me up.
Yeah, you're doing a lot with resin, man. You're
That would
doing
be
lot
a
of fun
very
stuff.
that would be a very fun live feed.
Have cobwebs hanging out with us.
Have Cobwebs here and all you guys. That would be a lot of fun. 1980 asking about Transworld says the reason I'm asking is that they keep saying there will be mass vaccine there for weeks to come.
The big dome.
Alicia says I'm great with keeping the dogs busy. Johnny Ninetoes says we'll work for werewolves. Nate says the sorceress makes the new castle worth it.
You know what? I'm probably going to give that figure away because it's not something that I collect or want to collect or have any desire for. I want the castle as a backdrop for some of the other figures. You'll never see the inside of it, and I don't need the sorceress.
Lock up the sorceress.
No, but I'm going to repaint it. I'm going to repaint the castle too.
Put the sorceress in the chains. Chain her up.
A very 1980s barbarian movie of you.
That's
That's so great!
what it always happened to the sorceress.
Look, those movies get played in our house, and they're the worst, and you can't look away.
I'll be honest with you. Like I watched Beastmaster the other day, and I'm like,
So awesome.
this movie's a little rapey, actually. I did not think it was that when I was a
God,
kid.
you were a
but
kid and you didn't think so?
no.
Oh my goodness.
Just that's it. He was acting like Uncle Harold. That's all.
Jeez. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Helen.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
I said too much. Okay. All right, kids. We made two. I did not paint them, but I'll paint them later.
Oh my goodness. Put them
We
up
made-
again so you can see 'em.
I'll put up the other. These are werewolf feet that people will not trip over. That's the kicker. See, and then hair comes all the way down to here, and it's just so you have something down there that isn't, just you don't want your bare still show. This is Nice. When they're all painted up, they look kind of lovely.
Okay. But Chef says it's always a bit rapey, even in the 80s.
Yeah, I was not aware of its rapiness.
Well, I think as a kid, you probably, that wasn't where your interest was. You wanted to see the battles and the swords and all that, and the girls got in the way.
Yeah, my favorite part of Beastmaster is definitely the guys who would wrap people up and go and then open up, and goo and bones would fall out. And they didn't have any faces, and like they were the first monster that I can think of that like didn't have a mouth.
Cobweb says, how do you not like a movie with a pair of ferrets and a spray-painted tiger?
Gotta love a spray painted tiger.
It's all about spray painted tigers, isn't it?
Oh
That's
my
what the kids
goodness.
want.
It's the make or break.
Cliche says, I'm only a year younger than Helen.
So gang, I think that is our show today. I got these stilts covers done pretty much from scratch-o. Yeah, they Velcro on in the back. They just hold nice and tight over the stilt. So, fun stuff, gang. All right. So, kids, where are we on? We on Hotspot? Okay, Stan. Stan. Say goodnight, Stan.
Good night, everybody.
Say goodnight, Rue.
Good night, Rue.
Wife, they can see you also. Oh, well, they could. Say goodnight, wife.
Good night.
And are you ready with the button?
I'm ready.
Don't hit it. Don't forget the button.
I know how to do it, you toy hoarder. Go on.
Could have went so much worse.
I apologize that you guys saw the terrible fight that me and Shannon had this evening.
Is that the worst?
That should not have happened in front of you guys. Maybe I should have told her I bought a Castle Grayskull. So don't keep secrets, kids. Go make stuff.